4.10, factoring sum and difference of cubes. So first let's talk about sum of cubes. Sum means you're adding. So you're going to have two terms with addition between them. All the coefficients are the numbers. They have to be perfect cubes. So those numbers on my wall, like 1, 8, 27, 64, 125. All powers have to be multiples of 3. So if it's something to the third, to the sixth, to the ninth, to the 12th, that's how you know that you can use this formula. And here's how it goes. So you'll have a problem where it's something that's a perfect cube plus something perfect cube. The way you factor it, and there's no other way around it, is you'll have a plus b times a squared minus a times b plus b squared. The a and the b are going to be the cube roots of these. And so I'll show you. So it says factor completely, g cubed plus 8. This is something cubed plus something cubed. So to find the a, I want to take the cube root of g cubed. Well, cube root and cubed cancel, it's just g, right? A g times g times g makes g cubed. And then the b, I want the cube root of 8, which we all should know is 2. So I'm going to be using g for a and 2 for my b. I'll get to where usually I don't show this work, I just do it in my head. Alright, so it goes your a plus your b, so it'll be g plus 2 in parentheses times your a value squared. So this g value gets squared, which is just d squared. Then you multiply a times b, which will be 2g, plus your b value squared. 2 squared is 4. That's all you can do. This will never be able to be factored anymore. This will never either. So you just have that step. Right, number 2. A little bit harder because we have more numbers and we have more higher exponents. But we're going to do the same thing. My a value is going to come from cube rooting 27u cubed. Just think about what is the cube root of 27. What number times itself? 3 times 27, that would be 3. And then cube rooting u cubed, you're really just taking 3 divided by 3 is u. So that times itself 3 times would end up with this again. My b is going to be cube rooting 8, which is 2. And then taking 6 divided by 3, which is d squared. So if I took this times this, it would get 8d to the 6th. And now I'm going to use my formula again. So I've got my a plus my b, 3u plus 2d squared, times my a squared. This is very tricky. This whole quantity of 3u needs to get squared. So it's the 3 gets squared to make 9, and the u gets squared. Minus a times b, we got to multiply. 3 times 2 is 6, and I'll just put d squared u to keep it in alphabetical order. And then plus b squared. So I need to have this whole quantity of 2d squared squared. 2 squared is 4. Squared squared, 2 times 2 is 4. Okay, so it's 3u plus 2d squared times du squared minus 6d squared u plus 4d to the 4th. Those are the harder ones to do. Okay, let's go on to difference of cubes. Same exact thing, except for you're going to have subtraction between them, hence the word difference. So two terms that are perfect cubes, subtraction between them. The only thing that changes are the signs. Now the minus sign is here, between the a and the b in the front, versus the minus sign was here. So you get to where you memorize this pattern. So number 3, I need to cube root 64. That is 4. And then I need to cube root 125. That's 5. 3 divided by 3 would just be x to the 1st. So this is not too bad. Now my formula says to have my a minus my b. So it'd be 4 minus 5x. Then I need my a value squared. 4 squared 16. Plus, multiply these would be 20x. Plus, make sure 5x, that whole quantity is getting squared. That would be 25x squared. And that's all you can do. And last one. we have 27. The cube root of that would be 3. Take your 9 divided by 3 would be m to the third. Cube root of 8 is 2. 6 divided by 3 is z squared. This is where I really like drawing my line through my z so they don't look like my 2's. And then just follow the formula. A minus b would be 3m cubed minus 2z squared times this quantity squared. 3 squared is 9. 3 times 2 is 6. And then plus a times b, just multiply, would be 3 times 2 is 6. I'll put m cubed z squared, and then plus this b quantity squared. 2 squared is 4, z to the fourth. And that's it.